Golden beaches, endless music, mouth-watering Indian food, and that carefree, hipster energy. Sounds like the dream? But what's the real cost of living in paradise? Rent, food, bikes, Wi-Fi, fun, and those sneaky hidden costs that hit when you least expect them. We're breaking it all down, so by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what kind of lifestyle your budget can handle. But here's the kicker. Goa isn't dirt cheap anymore. So, is it still paradise? Let's find out. Goa, India's smallest state, but don't let the size fool you. This place is a whole different world. Golden beaches, palm trees swaying like they've got nowhere to be, and a lifestyle so relaxed, locals have a word for it: susagad. It's that perfect mix of chill and contentment, where no one's in a rush and life just flows. From the bustling beaches of North Goa to the quiet hidden gems down south, there's a spot for every kind of soul. The culture? A crazy mix of Portuguese charm and Indian vibrance. One moment, you're walking past centuries-old Christian churches. The next, you're in a colorful Hindu temple, both standing side by side like it's no big deal. And the food? It's way beyond your standard curry. Think fiery vindaloo, fresh off the boat seafood, crispy poi bread, and the infamous feni, a local spirit that'll either ignite your soul or leave you questioning your life choices. But Goa isn't just about lazy beach days. It's a magnet for creatives. Musicians, artists, digital nomads, and free spirits have made it their home. It's mostly affordable, relaxed, and surprisingly well organized for a tropical getaway. So, why Goa? Because it's got it all. Stunning landscapes, rich culture, ultimate freedom, and just the right touch of madness. Finding a place in Goa? Easy. Finding one that doesn't empty your bank account? That's the real game. If you want to be where the action is, Anjuna, Vagator, Morjim, expect to pay around $250 to $300 per month for a decent one-bedroom. Why? Because these areas are packed with beach bars, parties, and expats chasing their eat, pray, love fantasy. But if you prefer peace, nature, and a lower price tag, head inland to Asagao, Siolim, or even Saligao. You'll find places for around $200 or less. Plus, you won't wake up at 4 in the morning to a DJ screaming, "Put your hands up!" over a never-ending bass drop. Pro tip, if you're staying long-term, lock in a 12-month lease during the off-season. That way, when peak season hits and landlords start acting like Wall Street brokers, your rent stays the same. Goa's food scene is on another level. You can enjoy world-class Indian flavors for next to nothing, or burn through cash like you're in Los Angeles. Local spots are where the magic happens. A Goan fish thali, loaded with fresh seafood, coconut curry, and rice, costs around $3. Chicken sukuti, rich with coconut and spices, is about $2.50. Pork vindaloo, a fiery blend of Indian and Portuguese flavors, goes for around $3. Western-style cafes tell a different story. A smoothie bowl is $6. Avocado toast, $7. A pizza, $12, easy. Groceries depend on where you shop. Local markets offer fresh veggies, seafood, and spices for cheap. But if you're after imported cheese, almond butter, or anything fancy, get ready to pay premium prices. The best move? Stick to local flavors, spice-loaded curries, and beachside seafood, and you'll eat like royalty without draining your wallet. Save the overpriced brunches for when you need that Instagram flex. Goa isn't made for walking and public transport. It exists, but it's a headache. Unreliable, slow, and barely useful for everyday life. Cabs are crazy expensive. The real move? A scooter. A basic rental costs $4 to $5 a day. But if you want a newer, zippier ride, that jumps to $6 or more, especially in peak season. Long-term rentals are the hack. $80 to $100 a month, or less if you bargain hard. Buying your own? Expect to spend anywhere from $250 to $600 for a decent secondhand bike. Gas is cheap. A full tank costs around $4 and lasts for days. Just watch out for the roads. Traffic laws are more like friendly suggestions, and potholes? They appear out of nowhere. Not into riding? There are taxis and auto rickshaws, but they charge tourist prices unless you use an app like Goa Miles. And during peak season? Forget it. Prices double or even triple. Bottom line? Get a scooter, wear a helmet, and ride like you belong here. Keeping the lights on and the internet fast won't break the bank. Electricity, water, and internet for a small apartment will cost you $30 to $50 a month, depending on your AC usage. And if you love blasting the cool air 24/7, expect a higher bill. Wi-Fi runs $9 to $18 a month for high-speed, unlimited data. Fiber optic is available in most areas, and mobile data is dirt cheap. A SIM card with unlimited data is just $5 to $10 a month. Power cuts happen, but they're usually short. And if you're in a modern apartment, generators keep things running. So yeah, staying connected in Goa is easy, fast, and affordable. Goa's party scene is legendary. From wild jungle raves to upscale beach clubs with top international DJs, the vibe is as diverse as the crowd. North Goa is the heart of the action. Anjuna, Vagator, and Morjim are packed with music-driven nightlife. You'll hear everything from hypnotic trance beats to deep bass-heavy techno. Some of the world's biggest DJs play here, and clubs like Hilltop and Shiva Valley turn into open-air dance floors that keep going until sunrise. For a more laid-back experience, South Goa offers stylish beach lounges and cocktail bars with chill-out music, deep house, and live performances. Sunset sessions in Palolem or Aganda feel like something out of a dream. Fire dancers, live saxophones, and that perfect ocean breeze. Festival season is huge, with massive events like Sunburn and Supersonic bringing world-famous artists, while smaller underground festivals keep Goa's original rave culture alive. But be warned, during peak season, prices jump. Club entry can go up to $30 or more, and drinks in high-end spots don't come cheap. For a more local vibe, Goan taverns and reggae bars offer cheap drinks, live music, and a mix of backpackers, hippies, and old-school expats just vibing to the sound of the waves. From sunrise yoga to full moon jungle raves, Goa is a playground where the party never really stops. It just shifts to another beach. If you're planning to stay in Goa longer than just a short holiday, here's what you need to know. The easiest option is the e-tourist visa, which comes in 3 versions. There's a 30-day visa that you can use twice a year, but once you enter, there's no extending it. It costs $10 if you're visiting between April and June, and $25 for the rest of the year. Then there's the 1-year visa, which allows multiple entries, but you can only stay for up to 180 days per year, and it costs $40. The 5-year version works the same way, but costs $80. If you're looking to stay even longer, a regular tourist paper visa might be the better option. It can be valid for up to 10 years, depending on your nationality, and allows multiple entries, but the same 180-day limit per visit still applies. This one costs around $160. There are also business visas, student visas, and special entry visas for those with family ties to India. A few things to keep in mind. Apply online because it's the easiest way. Don't overstay because India takes its visa rules seriously, and always check official sources before traveling, as policies can change. Let's break it down. A decent 1-bedroom apartment, around $300 a month. Food will run you about the same. $300, including fresh seafood, local thali spots, street food, and even the occasional Western-style meal. Getting around? A scooter rental with fuel will cost around $100, unless you stick to taxis, which can add up fast. Utilities and high-speed internet? About $50. Now, the fun part, beach days, sunset drinks, rooftop bars, live music, and the occasional festival. If you're keeping it chill, budget around $100 a month. Add another $50 for random extras like laundry, SIM cards, or a yoga class here and there. So, for about $900 a month, you're living well. Good food, a place to stay, and plenty of that famous Goa vibe. If you go all out, beachfront villa, high-end dining, partying every weekend, you could easily spend $1,500 or more. But if you live smart, eat local, and lock in an off-season rental, you can make it work for closer to $600. November to February is peak season. Perfect weather, with sunny days and cool nights. Expect around 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, during the day, and 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, at night. The beaches are alive, parties are non-stop, and everything is open. But with that comes higher prices, packed hotspots, and streets full of tourists. March to May, things slow down. It gets hotter, pushing past 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and humidity kicks in. Fewer crowds, better deals, but you'll be sweating. June to September is monsoon season. Lush greenery, dramatic waves, and a completely different Goa. Some love it, but expect heavy rains, closed beach shacks, and limited party scenes. October is the warm-up. Prices still reasonable, weather improving, and the season just starting to pick up. If you want a balance of good weather and fewer crowds, this is your month. So, there you have it. Goa in all its chaotic, beautiful, sun-soaked glory. From wild parties to peaceful beaches, budget stays to luxury retreats, this place has a vibe for everyone. But is it for you? That depends. Do you love freedom, great food, and an endless summer? Then yeah, you'll probably never want to leave. If you found this guide useful, drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe for more. See you in the next adventure.